Hi, I'm Kim of Chatterbox Quilts. Today I wanted to share one of my recent vintage sewing machine acquisitions with you. This machine is the only one I have that has this type of case, and you can see it's not in great condition. There's some rips at the corners and there's stains along the bottom. I suspect that it was wet at some point in time, sitting in water it looks like. More staining along this side. But the case itself sounds very solid, so it's probably not in bad shape underneath, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this case yet to restore it or rejuvenate it. The stitching on the top seems pretty good. The handle's nice and sturdily attached to it still, so it seems to be in good shape that way, but aesthetically it's not so great. So I may just glue the fabric down underneath again and see if I can remove those stains and just leave it at that. Anything more than that I'll have to really think about. But in any case, you're probably wondering what's inside, so let's take a look and see. Alright, so inside we have a typical looking I should say, black Singer sewing machine. It's got a very nice faceplate on it with the floral motif on it. It's quite pretty, but it's in kind of rough shape. The decals aren't too bad, but there's wear for sure, and it's certainly not as shiny and in as good a condition as some of my other machines. But what I found intriguing about it is that I thought it was a Singer 1591 or 90 maybe before I went to look at it, and then I looked a little closer at the pictures and realized that the decals on it are kind of different than what I was used to seeing, a little more elaborate. And I did some research and found out that this is actually a Singer 115. So the decals are what they call wings. They have wings on them. Wings decal is what distinguishes this machine, as well as the type of bobbin it has. It is a rotary hook machine, but the bobbin area looks quite different. So you can see in here that the top of the bobbin case has this little kind of swoopy area here. So that's going to tell you it looks, and it is, different than a Singer 15 model machine. So that's how you can tell if it's a 115 model plus the decals, but that's a dead giveaway for sure when you look in the bobbin area. So I was kind of intrigued by this machine. Even though it's not in perfect condition, it's still a very interesting model. So I picked it up, and the best part, of course, was the price. So it was quite inexpensive, not just due to the fact that it didn't look in great shape, but also because the wiring on the foot pedal was not in great shape either. So this machine, I actually didn't know if it ran or not when I bought it. I thought it would probably be okay, but it was just in too bad a shape wiring wise to even try it. And it actually had a pedal that was not a Singer pedal with it. It was sort of a generic pedal that came with it. So I just ordered an electronic pedal online and plugged it in, and it works just fine. So no problems there at all. So needed some cleaning obviously, and it needed some oiling, and it'll need some help with its case. But otherwise, this is a great addition to my stable of vintage sewing machines.